Hello miners, Rusty coming at you, and today we're going to do, in a sense, a Grail knife. And this Grail knife fell into my lap. Okay, this is the Kershaw 1720. It's made in the USA, and it's a galleon design, Tim Galleon. So if you go out and look for him, maybe you'll find him. Maybe some of you are familiar with this knife. Maybe some of you aren't. It's also known as the Junkyard Dog. And Kershaw did a Junkyard Dog. They did a Junkyard Dog 2.0 and a Junkyard Dog 2.2, if I remember right. But this is the original and started the whole craze. What makes this knife what it is? Why is it a Grail knife for you, Rusty? Well, great question. I'm glad you asked. One, people will pay stupid money for it. Okay. I won't say what I paid, but I did all right. Now, why will they pay stupid money? Well, this has actually, the look of this is looking like a World War II airplane, what they call a fuselage. And they put your fuel in there. They have this, and people who know say it looks like what it looks like. That's what the planes looked like. They had those markings and those steps, kind of a deal on there. So these, by the way, are not decals. They are embedded. So the detail on this is very, very cool. And the model number is 1720. It's a frame lock. It's got a badass clip. It's not tip up. This is just the way they did the clips back in 2007. This one was made in April of 2007. Little bit of jimping right there on the top, and it has probably a plastic back spacer. My model is centered. Now, I got this one brand new, and I picked it up what you would call new old stock. So if we take, I like how your finger fits right in here, and it keeps it off of the lock bar. Right there. It's not spring assisted, so that's something that you don't find a lot on Kershaw these days. And if you watch earlier videos when these things came out, people were wrist flicking it. You don't need to do that, okay? Just give it a little boom. It's there. It's got some jimping here. It curves into your hand, very nice. Take a peek at Tim Galleon, and he got sort of the designer style is this blade shape and this flow with this knife here. So take a peek at the knife. We're out here. Can't tell you what that is. Drop point. Not a sheep's foot. Ooh, look at that factory edge. Ooh-wee. Thank you, Kershaw. That's a nice looking factory edge. Now the steel on this is 13C26. That's a Sandvik steel. And you guys should watch my video on the blackout, and I'll explain a little bit about what that is. But what it is a standard for razor blades, and Sandvik makes it, and Bowler makes it, and Bowler calls it AEB-L, and it's really used by custom knife makers right now. You see if you can find a knife today being produced with 13C26 or Able, and they're almost all custom. So I haven't done anything to this. This one was actually in the display box. So I might just do a little stropping on there. We will see. All right. How does this compare 2 other knives? Well, I'm glad you guys asked. About the same time this one came in, that's when I happened across this. What is this? This is your Civivi Mini Praxis. So take a peek here. What we're looking at there. And a frame. Oh my, better get that up there. Looks like that Praxis at a right about there. Very, very similar. The Praxis has a finger choil. Got this tops wedge, but it comes more to a point, you know, poke knife here. How are we doing there? This one would be running on washers, and this one's running on bearings. So I can tell it's a little bit smoother. But I really think just the finish on this Junkyard Dog, that little shine that we got there, that's just kicking butt. Let me know what you guys think. So, okay guys, that's really all I got. Junkyard Dog. Oh, I could talk a little more about this. From what I understand, I think they made them in 07, 08, 09. And 13C 26N blade steel. They made, I told you, the 2.0 and the 2.2. And of course you can get these with serrated blades and so on. And I do believe they came out in 2014 for just a brief period of time. So you guys can take a peek at that. Ooh. All right, thanks for your time. Bye.